What is up, weather enthusiasts? I'm your host, Pat's Path Predictor. Let's get right into the weather. All right, so this is the situation we have right here. Today is the big day. We have an enhanced risk from St. Louis all the way down to Shreveport. The tornado risk is 5% in the St. Louis area all the way down to Little Rock, Arkansas. The wind risk is a 30% risk from southern Illinois down to Louisiana, with a 30% hatch for the St. Louis area. And the hail risk is a 30% hatched hail risk from Jeffersoncity down to Shreveport. 30% hatched means there's a 30% probability of 2-inch hail or greater happening within 25 miles of a point. Here's the summary we got right here from the SPC. Scattered swaths of severe thunderstorms are expected through tonight from the mid-Missouri Valley to the Gulf Coast. Large hail and damaging winds will be the dominant hazards in terms of coverage, but a few tornadoes will be possible, especially across parts of Missouri and Arkansas. So that's what we got right there. We're looking at some semi-discrete supercells going on that will eventually develop into a squall line. We're going to go ahead and show you the forecast models right here. We have the HER run pulled up for you guys right here. This is as of 11 o'clock right here. This is noon right here, Central Time. Boom, boom, boom. You start seeing some supercells firing up in parts of Missouri, Cape Girardeau, that area, parts of central Missouri, southeast Missouri into Arkansas over there. You see more of these firing up. We see some stuff firing up, especially in the St. Louis area, starting around 4 o'clock in the afternoon. These supercells get more and more widespread. Eventually, they will start to develop and morph into a QLCS or squall line right there, and it looks like a pretty heavy squall line at that. Looking at potentially 75-mile-per-hour winds in some of these areas with that. And that becomes a very nice squall line that moves all the way through parts of Indiana and Kentucky right there before kind of falling apart in Kentucky over there. But yeah, that's the situation we have. We have a period of, I'd have to say, like 4 to 5 hours of supercell development, and then it'll start morphing into that squall line right there, which is going to cause that wind threat. Now, with these supercells, you definitely could see some tornadoes with this, but the main threat is going to be very large hail. The earlier SPC outlook actually was calling for hail greater than 2.5 inches in diameter, so we definitely could be seeing baseball-sized hail with some of this stuff. And last thing we're going to do is going to pull up a couple of soundings for you guys right here. This one was taken in central Missouri over here. As you can see, the potential hazard type is tornado, although not particularly that large. The main threat's mostly going to be hail, especially with the amount of CAPE we have right here, which is around 3,000 joules per kilogram right here. Like the shear goes from like 7 to 49, which that's going to definitely enhance supercell development. Tornado development, not so much really. And the lapse rate's around 8 degrees Celsius per kilometer right there. So definitely a pretty serious situation going on. I would not be surprised if we say baseball or greater sized hail with some of these storms. And that's going to smash through windows. So it's going to be a particularly interesting severe weather day. And if you're watching this and asking me, Patrick, what should I do? Patrick, what should I do? Whenever a severe thunderstorm warning goes out and it's calling for baseball-sized hail, move into an interior room of your house because the baseball-sized or greater is enough to start breaking windows and everything like that. It's absolutely enough to start breaking through windshields and all that. So that's my take right there. This one was taken in Arkansas right here. CAPE's around 3,500 in Arkansas. And for a severe weather event down in the deep south to have 3,500 joules per kilogram of CAPE, that is absolutely insane. Generally, down the deep south, if you want tornado development, your golden goose is between 1,500 and 2,000 joules per kilogram of CAPE. However, if you're seeing 3,500 CAPE with this, you are absolutely going to be seeing some extremely large hail with this. So that's the big idea we have with this. And like I said, I wouldn't be surprised if we see stuff larger than baseball-sized, maybe even larger than teacup-sized hail with this stuff. So everyone definitely needs to be taking this very, very seriously as we continue to go on. The shear is not really that great down in Arkansas, but the CAPE is absolutely making up for it. There is a little bit of cap going on with this, but that cap's easily going to break with that CAPE. And once that does break, it's going to break very explosively, ladies and gentlemen. So yeah, there's not really that much rotation, not that much shear for tornado development, but there's absolutely enough for hail development. And I know I keep saying this like a broken record, but I really need to emphasize this to you guys right here. So my key takeaway is take this very seriously. Once a severe thunderstorm warning pops up, please read it. And if it's calling for anything larger than 2-inch hail, move it into an interior room of your house, because anything larger than 2 inches has a chance of breaking windows. And then once you get up to baseball sized, that's absolutely going to start breaking stuff right away. And I've seen hailstones large enough to tear through roofs and everything like that. I hope we don't get to that, but considering how much instability there is, and considering the forecasts are calling for massive amounts of supercells developing hail, I wouldn't be surprised if we have a few cases about that. So that's my main focus about all of this right here. But with that being said, we're going to go ahead and wrap up this video. I hope you enjoyed it. Be sure to leave a like and subscribe to the channel if you are new. It helps me out and helps me make more videos like these. The goal of this channel is to get more people engaged with weather. But with that being said, have a wonderful day, guys. Stay safe.